Y'all already know what it is. It's three.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
All right, what's going on, good people? This is yours truly, Easy Deezy. We finna get in episode 7, the Chop Shop. As we always do, my homeboy Will D no longer with us, man. We dedicating every episode to you going forward. Tonight, Chop Shop Nation, I got some of my folks in here tonight. Everybody is family, but tonight I got my folks in here. So tonight we finna hang out and just, like old folks say, we're gonna hang out like wet clothes, man. So I got if you anywhere in the downtown Carver City area, if you say the last name Trigg, you already know what it is. So I ain't finna get into a lot of fanfare. We got a lot. We're going to cut up and clown this evening. So I already told Serge, get ready. So tonight we got 2 instruments. I ain't going to say they part of the Conan's brand. I got the owner and I got my man Eric. Eric is the guy at Conan. So if you want to get you a good laugh, entertainment, he gonna provide that for you. So without further ado, my man Mike Trigg, my homeboy Eric Trigg, y'all welcome to Chop Shop, man.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having us, bro.
Thank you. All the time, man. You know, it's always love whenever we get together. So let's get into this. You know, we 2 weeks in right now, this NFL season. A lot of people, especially down here in Buck Country, are a little bit upset with the Mike Evans being suspended for a game, big game this week against Green Bay. So I'm gonna go to Eric first. You know, you the throwback out the crew. So I'm gonna go to you first. Do you feel that Mike Evans should be suspended for a game?
Yes, I gotta agree with that. I don't agree with the part about Lattimore not being suspended.
So Lattimore should have been suspended too.
That's what traditionally do. We was talking about just the other day when you had Cortland Finley and Johnson, both got suspended. You had Beckham and Norman, both got suspended. You had Richard Sherman and Crabtree, both got suspended. And anytime it's ongoing, it's a necessary process. You know, I don't really have a problem with what he did because that's just the football player in me. But as a professional, you got to be a little bit smarter. You know, sometimes you got to back off and just you go out there and do them on the field. You know, that's probably the best he was playing against Lattimore I ever seen him do in his career in this last game too. So, you know, on the flip side, it hurt New Orleans more than it hurt the Bucs though.
Yeah, it kind of jump started what they,
because right away you saw Tom, the corner that replaced him. He went to Perriman, veteran receiver, and touchdown, and that made a difference. But you gotta be smart as a person. You know, Mike a good dude. You know, he'll learn from it. You know, but everybody knows you don't let nobody touch the face of the franchise. You believe that? You hear me? No matter what position you play. So,
no doubt. Yeah. Trigg, what's your take on it? What you think?
Well, I got 2 points I want to make. First, anytime that you're in the confrontation, you're in a battle, you got to do it within the constraints of the game.
Okay.
And that's what Eric was pretty much saying. Line up and just beat this guy, you know?
Okay.
I just think when he did it that way, you're looking for a way out for whatever reason.
So your frustration just led him to that.
And then when, you know, Mike Evans was a future Hall of Famer by the numbers.
Yeah, he got a lot
you know
of
what I'm
those.
saying?
Right?
So, you know, he got to be better than that. And then another thing, I don't really like the ongoing saga between him and Lattimore, really, to be honest with you, because y'all blessed to play a game and y'all both black athletes, man. What is it about? That much hatred against that's hatred right there, what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what triggers it. Like, I don't know what triggers in the way they get out there and act like that, you know, and cut up. And I don't get it. Like I said, it's crazy to me because I felt like that, just like Eric was saying earlier, in the Florida game, you know, it's emotional. You get into it. You know, it's a grown man's game.
Right.
And, you know, I think when Lattimore kind of was an antagonist because he said something to Brady. Brady shot something back. Fournette came to defend his quarterback. Okay, then Lattimore pushed him. He pushed him back. Mike Evans almost to the sideline.
My question to you is, did Lattimore touch Brady?
No, he did.
No, yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he
No,
did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he
I just saw him throw it. I just saw him throw his hand.
He touched him. Then Fournette touched him. That's why Fournette touched him.
I still haven't seen
Yeah.
that, but if you say he touched him,
Yeah,
I got
it ain't nothing serious, like stop. You know what I mean? Like,
But my
we go
whole
back up
thing
right
is,
here. Yeah.
Brady don't need no defending. Please
Okay.
believe that he is the face of the NFL.
Okay.
If the officials see anything, they're gonna take care of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Agreed.
saying? So I mean, come on, man. I mean, I just think that let that game be played out the way it's supposed to be played on the field, and just go to work as athletes, as opponents. You know, and that's what I can say about that. I'm just still disappointed that it's an ongoing saga every game. I understand.
That they play.
I played against guys like that in high school and in college. That I want to kill, but after the game, we're gonna always shake hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I think they see each other on the street, they gonna get at it. You know what I'm saying?
There might be a little celebrity boxing a little later down the road.
It's personal.
It's personal. I don't know where it stems
in
from.
In all the situations we was talking about, it became personal with them guys. It got away from football. You know what I mean? And that's the part Mike talking about. Guess what? Be professional. And remember, guess what? Hey, it's hard enough out here already. Carry yourself as a black man as a positive influence because you got a big platform. Yes, you got a huge platform.
And not only that, Mike Evans, you're a Hall of Famer. See, and when you get personal like that, man, I got a gold jacket waiting on me, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't put that at risk.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be at risk, but I'm just letting you know, hey, look, whatever you got going, that's fine. I know I'm gonna put a gold jacket on. What about you? If you got to get to that like that,
Because exactly what Perriman did to the dude to replace him. Don't worry. The next time we get this ball, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do this to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sir, what's your take? What you think about it, sir?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was entertaining. I think the other guy should have got suspended too, but I can understand how. Because was Evans even in on the play, or did he come off the bench?
He was on the field.
He was on the
He was
field.
headed to the sideline.
He was like maybe 2 feet from the sideline.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he turned around, and saw it, and he made a sprint back.
He made a sprint. Yeah.
He made a sprint back. Yeah.
Oh, he wanted that.
Yeah.
You know, but guess what? Every time, it's something with these two guys. You hear me? That's why I said if the NFL really was going to send a point, it had to be both of them.
Right.
It had to be both
I
of
agree
them.
with that too.
It had to be both of them.
Yeah, I just feel like, Lattimore brings a lot of stuff on themselves. When he got into it with James a couple years ago, they just I don't know what it is.
Mike Evans was the one that knocked him down about James.
Yeah.
You know, same thing.
He's consistent.
He's gonna bump. Yeah, he fighting for his quarterback.
But just last week, even before the Bucs games, Lattimore had a penalty. First game they played, Atlanta.
Yeah.
He had a penalty that almost cost him the game.
You're right.
It almost cost him the game.
You're
Same type thing. So it's a lot really ongoing with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it really don't justify what Mike did. But they really need to look into this. And I really think that's why Evans really appealing to suspension, because you gonna punish me, but you ain't gonna punish him.
Yeah, you got to be consistent.
Yeah, you got to be consistent across the board.
Yeah, he was definitely attacking. He was the first one to do anything as far as a punch or whatever.
Yeah.
Sticking with the NFL, we're gonna get back to the Bucs in a minute. So far, we got 2 weeks been played there. We don't see everybody play twice, and I always like to ask people, what 2-0 team are you surprised by, and what winless team are you shocked by? So I'll go to Mike first. What undefeated team so far? Like, I ain't think they'd be 2-0 to start the season. Like, I'm surprised. They playing good ball.
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they got Tua looking like Dan Marino out there, man.
Yeah, and they got those two marks back too.
Yeah,
You know
they got speed. Like they hit Hill on that one fly. I don't know what the quarter was thinking about.
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
if he thought he had safety help, but you can't let Tyreek Hill get his shoulder straight and get running.
Man, it's so crazy because Miami Dolphins drafted Waddle because they wanted Hill. And to get him, because he's going to be the next coming of Hill.
Right.
You know, they're so similar in the way they play. And now you got Hill. So, I mean, I'm just waiting on the tight end to just have an all-pro season. Because they both of them, because you cover 2 whatever, you got to run with those guys. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Gesicki? He scored the last one.
He's a solid tight end, but
Middle of the field wide open.
Baltimore lost that game.
They gave it away.
Yeah, they lost. They
gave it away, but they 2-0. They won. So
you got to. At that point, you up 28. Guess what? You pin your ears back. I'm rushing with 4.
Yeah.
You know, but Baltimore, they notorious playing that press, hardcore man to man.
Yeah.
You hear me? And they like to bring it, but sometimes you got to get away from your tendencies and just play to win.
Just play to win.
Just play to
you got
win.
the lead. You're 21. Yeah,
play
play to win.
Play to win. Eat the clock up. Listen. I'm finna run this ball down your throat. You know, I'm gonna let the clock be my best friend. That's gonna be my number 1 defender. Yeah, but that was a tough one there. But yeah, Miami, they impressive. But
so what 2-0 team are you surprised by?
I'm gonna tell you what coaching do, discipline do, and you see different teams. The New York Giants.
The New York Football Giants. Okay.
Let me tell you something. This dude brought in. You can see the difference in the players. You can see I'm big on body language. I talk about body language and athletes all the time, and you can see they out there having fun, but it's within a system.
Okay.
You know, before that, what the dude was his name? Joe Judge.
Yeah.
It was disarray.
Yeah.
It was disarray. It was disarray. And I'm big on that. But the dude, what's his name? Dable. Is that the dude?
Yeah, Brian Dable. Yeah.
Hey, listen, you can see them looking like a cohesive unit.
Yeah, they playing good ball right now.
He not gonna let Daniel Jones beat him. He gonna take advantage of everything he do, and guess what? He making decisions where we may not get nothing here, but I'm gonna make you play on a long field. You heard me?
Right.
I'm gonna make you play on a long field. He playing a lot of bend don't break defense, and he letting the guys around him make plays. You seeing Saquon Barkley again?
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
But guess what? I see him all too. Guess what? Saquon 3-4 plays. Come on. He ain't trying to overuse him. Come on.
Right.
You know? Because a lot of times with backs,
committee.
Yeah, they're spreading it out.
And with backs, you know, longevity can only last if you're not getting a lot of wear and tear on you. You hear me?
Right.
You see backs get a lot of wear and tear on them. In college, they come to the NFL, they may have a quick spurt where they look all world, but they die. Cadillac Williams, Todd Gurley, dudes like that. You hear me?
Yeah, but even though the NFL has went pretty much primarily to a two-headed monster because when we was kids, it was the Eric Dixon, Marcus Allen.
But you know,
30 carries.
football changed too because you know back then it was we're gonna pound this pill.
Yeah.
We passed secondary because you look at old school quarterbacks, they passing stats ain't nothing like these guys now. You know?
They're putting up crazy numbers.
You know, you got dudes like Terry Bradshaw and them. Barely 40,000 yards, Hall of Famers,
Right.
and stuff. Now you know 40,000 yards now.
Massive.
Boy, you ain't did nothing in your career.
Like you
First
say,
8
Brady
seasons.
got Brady got like I think 80. He's
Yeah,
over.
he the only one over 80. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I think 2-0. Who I'm shocked by. I'm gonna say Buffalo. I thought Buffalo would be good, but the way they whooped and dominated their first two teams. I mean, Tennessee was a playoff team last year. Buffalo actually, and then the Rams won the Super Bowl, and they've won. They've given up 17 points in 2 games. Von Miller, like he was when he was at A&M.
Yeah.
Listen,
Wow.
I mean, I was just gonna say that.
And they defensive line, they bringing 7-8 guys at a time. They playing good ball. And I'm gonna go to my winless team. I'm disappointed in the Colts because the Colts started out with the Texans and the Jags. Those will be 2 gimmies. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's NFL, but I mean, on the surface.
Yeah, on the paper.
When you saw Matt Ryan go to Indy, okay, they got Jonathan Taylor. Okay, they'll be in the mix, and they've looked bad, really bad.
Well, my team would be Carolina because I'm hopeful for Baker, and then they got my man in the backfield healthy. You know what I'm saying? So especially when they played the Browns.
Yeah, Serge the Brown fan. That's why I looked at him. He hate no Baker. But
no. I'm just saying. So
thank God for a curve on the kick, huh?
Yeah. So I'm looking for a redemption for Baker. You know what I'm saying? To go back and in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. And it didn't happen. And then it didn't happen this week either. So I'm like, wow. So I just thought with Baker and Anderson and Moore and what's the running back? McCaffrey. I thought that'd be enough.
And they got Anderson. They got some pieces.
And they got a young, violent defense. Ooh.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Yeah, they got a really nice defense. You know?
Yeah.
So what about you, Coach? What 0-2 team you winless? We can say winless.
Yes, because everybody wants to say the Bengals, but no, it's not the Bengals. I'm the same thing, Indy. But I'm gonna tell you, it was 2 quarterback moves this all season, and Mike can tell you all summer. I've been screaming. I think these dudes done. Matt Ryan. I told my grandson. All right, that they need to get them a young quarterback. When they got if they was gonna do that, they might as well start with Carson Wentz. But just to nudge on that, I think Russell Wilson done.
Yeah, he told me that. We just talked about it last night.
Listen, I'm just gonna tell you something. You don't let dudes like Russell leave. You hear me?
Yeah.
And and you just his body language and the team's body language, and then you hear his ex-teammates now. It's coming out.
Yeah.
Russ changed. Russ
Yeah.
changed. You hear me?
Yeah.
Russ ain't the dude y'all think he is. You hear me? And ESPN had a serious article. Where his ex-teammates was blasting Russell. You hear me? Richard Sherman said Russell basically tore up their locker room. You hear me? Once he remarried. You hear me? He became a different dude. You hear me?
Them goodies.
Yeah. So
goodies.
So
So he married Sierra, right?
Yeah. But he had a previous wife though.
I didn't know that.
He had a previous wife. You hear me?
He had a wife when he was in college, and when he got drafted, he had a picture of her. She was. That was fun. That's a little meme they be running.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's crazy, like I said, because I really thought Denver. I was looking for them to really come out and make some noise. Definitely surprised by the Giants because I didn't think they would be 0-2, but they kind of show you how. I really think right now, I think Buffalo, Tampa are the class of the league, and then you have other teams like the Chargers, who you may make some noise later, but right now it's the Bills. It's the Bills and the Bucks.
And listen, I don't really want to put the Bucks in that class just yet because I like the Bucks, but they haven't really dominated their opponent like that.
And the injury bug on us heavy.
Right.
And we know the NFL is that war of attrition.
It is.
Right.
And if you can't get this injury bug off you won't make it. You'll be a regular season team, but the playoffs will eat you alive because things change in the playoffs.
Right. They got Mike Evans out.
Julio.
Suspension.
I ain't really worried about Julio because Julio said that was one of the things he said in his initial press conference. He said, "I'm at that point in my career now where I got to be smart, and if I can give you 13."
Yeah.
By taking care of my body and letting you know, Coach, I can go, but I can't.
Right.
You hear me? Where if I do this, I may push it where I can only give you 8.
Right.
You hear me? So, we signed Julio to be a number 4. You hear me? A number 4 receiver because of age, and we paid Russell Gage.
Yeah.
Russell Gage we brought in to be the number 3 receiver.
Right.
You hear me? So the receiver room today they brought in Cole Beasley. The receiver room full of professionals.
But Eric, let's just stop for a minute, dude. They let a guy go. They cut a guy and kept Scotty.
You talking about Johnson?
Yeah,
but guess what? It ain't even about Johnson because guess what? Tyler Johnson, I'm not even him. It was big on him. A couple years, he done came in his camp out of shape. This is the first time really.
No, Eric, I'm talking about the Ricky.
No, I know. We get Stearns.
Yeah.
Stearns. Do you know the other one they brought back? Tom, because he on the practice squad, but he on the active roster now.
Okay.
But the dude Stearns, this dude last year he had the 3-peat in college. He led the nation in receptions, yards and touchdowns. And guess what? It showed up in the preseason, and we cut him.
Yeah.
Scotty Miller had enough drops to where guess what? Cole Beasley was on speed dial. And the first thing came out today was Cole Beasley said him and Tom been talking.
Wow.
You heard me?
Yeah.
So guess what? A lot of people are saying, Scotty Miller was Tom dude. I don't necessarily know he Tom dude. You hear me?
Right.
Because if he was Tom dude, Tom would have been talking to Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
Right.
You hear me? Because guess what? I'm going to say he might be the coach's dude. You hear me?
Right. Yeah.
Because, he is fast. Guess what? He do get open, but you got to make the plays.
Right.
You got to make the plays. Yeah, you got to make the plays.
I think, like I said, I know Mike said don't jump out so quick with the Bucks, but I don't. In the NFC, like before we got on the air, I think it's a 3-dog race. I still think the Rams can try to salvage something, but I think right now the Bucks and Eagles, as far as say, and it's early. It's early.
It's real early, but if you're gonna say the Bucks and the Bills, I'm gonna say the Bucks and Philly based on how they look.
No, he talking Super Bowl. You talking just NFC?
Yeah, NFC.
Okay,
Yeah, NFC. I'm Bucks Philly with you. I'm right along with you.
Okay.
So
you know what else we got throwing down? Things change, boy. San Fran.
yeah, they got Jimmy G back. So they got Jimmy G back.
Let me tell you something. I understand them. When you invest in a product, you got to get it on the field.
Right.
But sometimes it's got to wait. You see, hey, guess what? Steve McNair, he waited. He benefited from that. You heard me?
Shit.
Aaron Rodgers, he
4
benefited
years,
from that. You heard me?
3 years,
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to sit and learn and you
watch.
benefit from that. Yeah, and
watch.
watch. Because I'm going to just tell you something. Talent got to be nurtured. And then when you only got so many stars on the college level where you showed all the talent in the world, but it's still a limited amount of stuff that you've seen. So you got to nurture that. So I'm big on San Francisco because the coach can coach, and they play football the way football's supposed to be played. They hit you in your mouth, and if you don't respond back,
they play old school. Old school. They old school football.
You're gonna be bleeding.
They real physical.
And they looking to take you all the way through there. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break, man. Like I said, we just chopping it up. We just like we always do whenever we get together. So we're gonna always recognize our sponsors. First shout out to my man, like I said, Will D. Check him out, Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Also check out my man Greg Doss per se. He's on GDNaps.com. He thought he was gonna be on here tonight, but he busy moving and grooving, doing his thing. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Serge, give us some. Okay, we back here. We're going to get into the second phase of Chop Shop. Like I said, we got Eric and Mike Trigger here kicking it with us. And we were just talking about football as far as, say, how the game has changed. We all old school dudes. And I go to Eric first. And just from a football, just the game within itself, because Little League to me is just, I can talk all night about Little League. Little League ain't nowhere what it used to be or what it should be, because they no longer got kids. Right.
Parents is the problem.
Yeah.
And I won't. If any parents listen, you need to hear me. Parents is the problem in Little League. Let me just tell you something. 2 things that's wrong with Little League football: daddy ball.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, guess what? You have to come to an understanding when they made those rules where a kid's got to play so many plays, every kid get his trophy. We ain't grew up like that.
No.
And it becomes a problem because you lose that sense of competitiveness.
Right.
You hear me?
Y'all say it all the time.
You lose that sense of wanting to be a dog because I'm just on the team. And then some dudes have to face that fact. You hear me?
Right.
But now it's like, you got coaches out there trying to coach and figure out, hey, I got to get him out there. He's sorry, but I got to get him out there for 3 plays or whatever my plays. I got to get him. He's like, man.
Yeah, but the real problem is the single parent household. There's no dads. Yeah. Because anytime you're playing sports, I think the first level of discomfort comes from the dad. And if it do, when the coach make the kids run, they'll push through.
Yeah.
That's what I experienced with Mike and DJ and majority of my kids, but Mike in particular, I was on him so hard, right. And I pushed him harder than anybody. I always say he's from Krypton because he embraced pain.
Okay.
He did everything for my approval, and I was pushing him. And when but it came out in the wash with his success.
But I think some of that too is that those players that do extra, those are the ones that make it.
Right.
You go back, you look at Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, running the hill.
Yeah. Jerry
Rice catching bricks from his dad
on the roof.
That's something, like you said, that's something that most high school kids don't even imagine doing.
Right.
But they doing the extra to get to where they want to get to. So and that's the key.
But the thing about it is, like I said, if you had a dad that played college ball, basketball or football or baseball, and he has a son, he's involved in his son's life, he know what to do. We didn't have a hill. Me and Mike went there embankments on the side of the interstate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that to simulate, to get the same
result, what you're looking to get.
From the hill work. So it's just, that's the problem. And so if you got a dad that holds their kid accountable, it's accountability. When they miss a tackle, I'm going to tell you a story real quick.
Go ahead, you good.
Mike was playing against Jesuit in basketball.
Okay.
And a guy hit the game winner. A guy called for the ball on Mike, hit the game winner. I about lost my mind.
No, you're good. You can say you lost your damn mind.
Right. So, because when I played, a guy wouldn't feel comfortable calling for the ball when I'm guarding him.
Right.
So I got onto Mike so decent. When they played Jesuit in the regular season, Mike came out here 18 points in the first quarter.
Okay.
The guy he was guarding, nothing.
Right.
So after the game, I asked Mike if I had said, "Oh, Mike, that was a great shot. Don't worry about it. You just, say you got a lucky shot." He wouldn't have came out here 18 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But see, I tell everybody, we got the guy at TC. I love him. You know what I'm saying? He got a son going to Oklahoma, and I put it out on Facebook all the time, man. Hey, man, we our responsibility is to God to raise these kids the right way. So love them, but don't. We ain't friends. We can be friends. I got a job to do.
Right.
And if everybody had that mindset in Little League football or anything, the kids would be a better society.
But I think something else too though is that like you, and I think now we doing the ranking. We ranking kids.
Elementary.
Like I say, here the top
projected class.
20, projected class 20, 29, and this kid does this and this kid does that, and I think, like you said, with the dads that push, I think it's a lot of kids that play football for approval,
right?
Not for the love of it. It's because they're looking for that approval.
But Big deal, I'm gonna tell you this right here: a kid, when they're impressionable years, they love everything that they see make their parents happy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's some kids that you try to put out there, they just ain't football players.
Agreed.
But the athletes, that you put out there that have success, and when they make a good play and they see their parents, mom and dad happy, that feed them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't have that growing up, but I had coaches. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the coach.
No, you're good.
My bad, dog.
No, you're good.
But
Go ahead.
The coaches gave you that love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that made you. If I do this right here, it makes them feel good. I want to keep doing it. You know.
If a kid knows you love him,
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
guess
gonna
what?
fight for you.
He gonna fight. He gonna go run through a wall.
That's every kid that Eric ever coached, bro. That's all they said. Man, he was real. He pushed me. He got everything out of me. Every kid. Now every kid he ever coached.
Every kid.
Every kid.
And that was Little League.
That was Jay. He
That's
started.
Jeff-
Well, you know, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, we're gonna get. I ain't want to get into
No,
that.
no.
That's near and dear to him.
Yeah, the reason why he started coaching at Jay, that's because he seen me play one Friday night, and I had my way with him. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's when he started
We don't have
coaching.
this no more.
No, exactly. So that's a whole nother segment.
But it's true. And the newer coaches, they need to start embracing these older ways, because let me say this, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I agree.
Don't fix it.
But I think
because-
something else too, though, coach, is that everybody now want to run their shot the way they want to. So it's like we can't. Everybody want to be David Ruffin. So this is my team. I don't care what you say. You just do your position, and that's all I need you to do. Don't do nothing else. And I come to you if I see something wrong. And I think that's the bad part. It's these egos that come into play.
Well, I've had
all athletes and coaches got egos. Believe that, you're
right.
Yeah, I believe it.
And some of them need it. But my thing is, I had plenty of opportunity to coach, but I can't coach because of that reason you just said. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of a team. The
Right.
best coaching staff I was a part of was the Bucks Pee Wee squad with Ham, Coach Horace, Lamar, my cousin Kelvin,
Okay.
man, Mo. We had a great staff. It was just family. You know, wasn't no daddy ball being played. It was great, man.
How far did y'all go?
We went to the playoffs.
Okay.
But we didn't recruit. We just coached the kids we had.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, and I agree with that. But I think, like I said, the game has changed. I think a lot of times now is that everybody chasing, like, even like with high school, you transfers, everybody bouncing around. I mean, I don't know if y'all done heard, but we had two quarterbacks. Plant City's quarterback transferred to Armwood, withdrew last Monday, and Jesuit's quarterback withdrew last week.
Yeah.
You know,
The starter or
the starter.
The starter won the state title.
Yeah, won the state title with.
I don't really know.
It's a lot of underlying stuff with that.
You know what I'm saying? He was still here, so I don't really know, man. But so was the guy from Plant City going to be able to play at Armwood?
No,
No, not until next.
Not
Not until the
till next
spring.
year.
The spring.
but the quarterback from Jesuit is going to play this Friday for Merritt Island.
Right.
So
Is it because of family relocation?
Yeah. Because they definitely moved.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
they move. Yeah, they move.
You know,
So,
sometimes you got to deal
You gotta
with
play
that.
the game.
You
know,
got to
know
play the
it's-
game.
Yeah.
you got to play the game, but I think that's the bad thing when you want your kids to be loyal to your program. You got to be loyal to the kid too.
No doubt.
You got to be loyal to the kid too.
So with that being said, you got these coaches in Hillsborough County, and they have these kids, and they're not really. I'm not saying all of them. A lot of them don't work for these kids like that.
Right.
Marshall McDuffie at Carrollwood Day, he has about 15 to 20 kids that have multiple offers.
Okay.
Oh, why he's the only coach with that?
You're right. When you have athletes
Right.
all over, but I think something else too though is that he's a coach that gets out here and he's working to get the kids opportunities.
Right.
And I think a lot of times
That's what it's supposed to be about,
that's
right?
what it's about the kids, right? That's what it's supposed to be about.
That's his job as the head coach.
Yeah, that's his job. 'Cause that's the service you provide. So you want to give your kids an opportunity to go play ball because it costs to go. It's expensive to go to college.
Yeah.
Right.
And people don't understand the head coach or any coach staff, his number one job is, guess what? He is the administrator.
Yeah.
You hear me? He's the overseer.
Yeah.
The assistants have to coach.
Right.
Yeah, they have to coach. And then he's the one saying no, you know, or maybe. But guess what? Anytime you surround yourself with good assistants, a good head coach is allowed to do that job. But the number one thing with all coaches on high school and youth league levels, they got to be somewhere in their hearts and their minds, they got to be educators too. I ain't saying they have to be in that field, but guess what? You got to push education, because without education, you never get these opportunities anyway. You can be the greatest football player in the world, but guess what? What's your GPA? 1.9. 2.0.
They ain't gonna work.
That's gonna limit your opportunities. You know, every kid you need to be pushing on Mondays. Every school, Mondays and Tuesdays, every school in this county should be having study hall before practice. You hear me?
I agree.
You know. Guess what? Because I got to get you into this thing because we get away from what was called the student athlete.
Right.
You hear me? Because there's no guarantees in football. There's no guarantees in basketball. But let me just tell you something. Them 12 years of education that can lead to 4 more years of education, that could become a guarantee. And especially in this country, you know.
And the thing is, everybody ain't gonna play football. So there's different jobs you can have. Everybody ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, because the injury takes everything away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Injury.
I know all 3 of us had aspirations at one time of making it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to the. I'm gonna play. I'm going to the league.
Injuries, bad choices, anything. You could be here today, gone tomorrow.
Agreed.
But you just gotta have some sense of education in you because if you don't push a kid academically, why are you wasting your time with trying to push him in football?
Not only that, Eric. What Eric was saying also is that when you coaching football in today's society, see, like I had my uncles when I came out, my grandparents,
right.
But today, it ain't the same.
You're right.
So the coach has to be that father figure as well as the coach.
Yeah, you wear a lot of hats.
Yeah,
a lot of hats.
Yeah.
And that's I look at now like coaches now, even like coaches like in the inner city, you do a lot of different things. Like you got to make sure kids get home. You got to pick kids up on Saturday practice. But
make sure they're fed.
Right, make sure they eat. You know, man, take them to spend some of your money.
Yeah.
Hey, I just seen 9 kids getting a sob. Eight more getting aluminum. No, I'm telling you, this is how you be at the practice when I coach, you hear me?
Yeah.
Because guess what? Their parents trusted, listen, your son, I'm going to need like 30 more minutes with him because, practice over, true enough, but I ain't through with him.
Right.
You hear me? And because, guess what? You got to be responsible toward them, and you got to put that trust in them where they instill in their parents. Don't worry. And you show their parents, listen, you got to worry. I got him. And guess what? If he ain't got $2 in his pocket, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to make sure you eat. You know what I mean? And, the other things, we done got away from where the communities embrace their high schools.
There you go.
Man.
That's my biggest thing. I got real issues with my high school right now because it's a staple in our community.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the community is not allowed to embrace them. I don't have no problem with magnet schools, but magnet schools stole a lot, and especially from the black communities because they stick magnet schools in the black communities a lot of times. And these black kids still getting on buses to go here. I look at Blake. They ain't a kid in West Tampa who shouldn't go to Blake, but it's the School of Performing Arts.
Right, but like you said, just from the legacy, your parents, and Middleton for East Tampa. I agree.
And it hurts. And it hurts because it takes away from that community sense. When they brought those schools back, they brought them back with a purpose, but they had an anti-purpose too.
Right.
They brought them back to appease some people, and then they brought them back too, but we'll never let them be what they used to be.
What they supposed to be.
And what they supposed to be.
Right. And I think that's the thing that really hurts a lot of programs. But when you look at like where Lato used to have Fair Oaks, West Tampa.
Yeah. Listen. Some of the best athletes. The first black man to ever win the Guy Toff Award, which is the top award for any player in Hillsborough County, Lato High School.
Who's the player?
Alfred Piles. I think like 73.
That's a history lesson.
Yeah.
That's a history lesson.
Alfred Piles is the first black Guy Toff Award winner. You hear me? And guess what? He went through schools right at the beginning of desegregation and everything because I think he was scheduled. He was going to go to Middleton. Yeah. And guess what? He ended up at Lato. But guess what? Once again, Mike Jenkins, Bernard Clark. I think all kind of athletes went through. Willie C. Johnson. Yeah. When I tell
Albert Perry.
Yeah, Albert Perry.
Michael Jenkins later.
Yeah.
Even Ray McLeod.
Yeah,
he was good.
Nat Williams. They had some good ball players.
Mario Lovett.
And when you see that high school now, because when I was in high school, those were our rivals.
Yeah.
The Battle of West Tampa, the Battle of 33607 was, guess what? Plant Jefferson Plant Lato, Jefferson Lato, you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I remember one year we stole the Falcon.
Yeah?
Yeah, they couldn't steal the Dragon though. Yeah, but we stole
the Falcon?
We stole the Falcon and put it in the end zone when we got there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good
so
stuff. Good
you
stuff.
know,
Good
so
stuff.
but and they don't have that anymore. They don't
have that rivalry where
Oh, I mean,
it ain't like that no more.
it's
just
crazy because we played Shameless. That was our rival at Gates.
Right.
They burnt Chiefs in our north end zone.
Yeah, you gotta have
You know what I'm
that.
saying? It was
They
crazy.
don't have that. Like now, it's just a game. There's no fanfare leading up to it. It's just now. I think social media's got it where everybody cool.
Yeah.
We buddy. That's my home. But like, if I'm playing against you, man, we could be neighbors. I don't talk to you that week.
Right.
And if
We
I
don't even talk.
And if I do, it's gonna be a conversation. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah. And we'll get together Saturday.
Man,
We'll watch the games.
It's
But
so funny, Big D, that you said that. Me and my cousin, I called him. He hung up on me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This family, now my first cousin.
Yeah, we hang up on you too. Y'all we gotta talk about
push-ups
it.
immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's your motivation. Like we got them. I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was my thing. So it's like you didn't need to be. You were self motivated.
Yeah, back then
You
we
were
were.
self motivated.
Yeah.
I want to see what this battle. If that's what they say he is, I want to see.
I remember my granddaddy used to have to switch sidelines at halftime when I played against my cousins in high school. I remember my brothers went to different high schools. They switched sidelines at halftime.
Okay.
Yeah. That was just big thing.
Those were real rivalries, though.
Yeah,
Like I said,
yeah.
it was real. It was hey, we cool, but when we play tonight, hey,
I see
all
your
bets
at
off.
Riverfront on Sunday.
Yeah.
We talk about the Riverfront on
we're talking
Sunday.
about we'll do that and hang out and kick it. We finna get into our halftime break, man. So we go next two sponsors we got. My man Carlos the Auto Repair Center. He called me today, say he on the Dolphins now. He stay lying, but anyway, his numbers. Check him out, 7101 North 40th Street, 813-443-4730. And also, you see what we rocking my Chop Shop shirt. Check out my wife, Elevate Designs, 813-400-7015. Serge, give us some. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
He called him for Tiger. Yeah. Listen, Tiger was the real deal.
That's what I heard. Yeah, Wynn just said that.
He make your mama say,
Oh, for real? He was telling Miami. So we back at it, man. Halftime is over with, so we finna get back into the third quarter of Chop Shop. Like I said, I got Eric Tritt, Mike Tritt hanging out with me. I got Easy Beezy finna jump on. He's via satellite. He been a little busy. He was at the AP fight. He watched AP get knocked out. Then he was at the Cowboys game.
somebody knocked out all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see that?
What's his name?
Man, AP doing the Tootsie Roll when he got hit, man. Yeah. AP doing the Tootsie Roll. That knee buckle. AMG, what's happening with you, man? What's going on, man? We got Conan's Barbecue posted up with us tonight, man. We got AMG kicking it. So, how's everything? Were you disappointed with AP getting knocked out?
He too old, man. You know, he ain't got that youth in him.
He ain't got that youth in him? Okay. So we've been chopping up about this NFL season. I'm gonna ask you, what 2-0 team are you surprised by so far?
Just because, I mean, they've played their schedule. They beat the Titans at home. They beat the Panthers. They played their schedule, but still, I wouldn't expect them to be 2-0 after week 2.
Oh, you talking about the Giants?
No. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Giants. Okay, and then what winless team are you shocked by?
Because I thought they would have a better offensive line,
you
considering how much money.
I talking about Cincinnati. Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fading in and out.
They spent like what, $72 million?
Yeah, they got to do Kappa. They got Kappa. They really got a draft. They made some moves. There's another one coming on. We'll be doing the rapping with Ryan shortly.
La'el Collins.
Okay. It's been, like I said, it's been a crazy season. So I'm gonna ask you now, as we get into week 3 of the NFL season, the highlight game is gonna be Buffalo at Miami. What do you think Tua's gonna do this game? Now, he done got off on Baltimore, played a decent game against New England. What do you think he do this week? He come back to earth this week?
I mean, I really think it all depends on what his receivers do, because he has the fastest receiving core in the league. There isn't any players faster than Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, at least a receiver, and you got them both on the same team. Yeah. So I just think it's all about them getting separation. If he has time to make throws, then that's going to be the difference in the game. Other than that, it's just all about what his receivers do.
Okay, so does Miami does have a chance to win?
Yeah, Miami has a chance, but I'm kind of torn on whether if I pick them or not.
Okay, well, we'll see. Like somebody gonna be 3-0, and then before we get to rapping with Ryan, how do you feel about the Mike Evans 1-game suspension? Do you think that was warranted?
I mean, from a league perspective, they kind of had to suspend him. But I mean, I like the grit that he showed. He got out there, and he's not scared to take a stand for his team. So, I mean,
should Lattimore have been suspended?
I mean, just for the situation. I mean, if you ask me personally, no. But from the NFL perspective, yeah, they had to, because it wouldn't be right to suspend him and not suspend Lattimore.
Okay, cool. Hold tight real quick. We got Rap with Ryan for the jump on. This Marcus dog from Wingstop. Now look, we got a little segment we do with Ryan. Ryan hot as fish grease right now. Ryan went 2-1 week 1, and then went 3-0 last week. So what we do, I give us two show enough picks for NFL, and then one that's gonna surprise people. I call that to watch out. So she 2-0 on to watch out. She cooking. So here we are, week 3, sweetheart. What are your 2 games that you got as your show nuffs?
All right. So for my show nuffs, I got Raiders over Titans for that game. Yeah, I think Derek Carr and Devontae look really good. I think they got
okay.
And then I got Chiefs over Colts. Matt Ryan doesn't look that good right now, so I think Chiefs got him.
So Chiefs gonna whoop the Colts. So you got the Raiders and the Chiefs.
Yeah,
so you got your Kansas City shirt on too. I caught that too.
Yeah,
so you got your Chiefs shirt on. Okay, yeah. Wear it with pride. With pride. Now I want you to have that same energy next week. Now they come down here next week and play them Bucks. Okay.
I know.
Okay, yeah. now what's gonna be your show enough pick this week? Your all right now. What's your all right now pick this week?
I think the Steelers got the Browns.
Steelers gonna beat the Browns Thursday. Okay, yes sir. Yeah, sir. I'm gonna feel like you're a Browns fan, but that's she hot right now. She 5-1. I mean, she ain't lost. I
hope she's wrong.
Yeah, she lost to watch out.
Oh, she's wrong on this one.
Hey, let me ask you, is your dad to the right of you?
Yeah, he's over here.
He got his chest just pan over him. I know he got his chest stuck out. Them Detroit Lions, huh?
Yes, sir. What's up, Craig?
You know, me and Marcus played against each other in college.
He told me. Them Detroit Lions, they the talk of the league right now. They put up 30 points a game, the highest scoring team in the league.
Hey, man, let us float up on the radar. We don't want them to talk about us just yet.
Hey, listen, y'all got Minnesota week. Minnesota gonna be bad. They got embarrassed last night.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We like that.
Well, Ryan, you know y'all got Zephyr Hills next week at Western Challenge.
Next week. Yeah.
That might be running clock, so get yourself out there your homecoming.
I think they got us like 60-0.
Yeah, they're gonna be running clock. So yeah, sit on Zephyr Hillside and hang out with your folks. You can probably leave third quarter for that one. That ain't gonna take long at all.
Yeah, DJ Pickett ain't playing with them, boy.
Yeah, at all.
He real
grown man out there.
Yeah.
So
baby grown man.
Exactly. So we got. Make sure I got it right. I got Kansas City and Las Vegas.
Yeah.
For the show nuts, and then we got the Steelers for the watch out now.
Yeah, it's my watch out.
I'm telling you, right? Don't let your daddy hear them. If you put in that thread, you better get you a little website and start getting you some money for your kids. Yeah, you give it out good stuff.
Guru.
Yeah, the guru.
Good stuff, though, huh?
Yeah. So I ain't gonna hold you up, sweet. I know you got to get, like old folks say, get your lessons. So we back at it next Tuesday.
All right, bye.
All right, good night. Take it easy, Marcus. I'm gonna holler at you, baby.
All right,
good night.
Okay. So we go ahead. Rhonda gave us a pick. Hey, AMG, you ready to get this college thing going?
Now let's do it.
Okay, I got some gurus in here with me. So we do the college games. Serge jump on with us. So I'm gonna call the games. I'm gonna say who's favored. Cause we do the spread. I give you the number to see what y'all just say who y'all think gonna win. Thursday night we got West Virginia, who's actually 3-point underdogs at Virginia Tech. Okay. I take it back. Yeah, Virginia Tech is 3-point underdogs hosting West Virginia. Who you liking that? I'm gonna start with Trey. Who you liking that?
West Virginia.
Okay. E, who you like?
ODU beat Virginia Tech. So I gotta like West Virginia.
Okay. Serge, what about you?
West Virginia.
Okay. AMG, what about you?
Give me the Mountaineers.
Yeah, no Michael Vick. I'm staying safe. Okay, a tricky Big 12 matchup. Baylor at Iowa State. Iowa State is favored by 1. I'm gonna go to you first, Serge. Who you like in there?
Who's home?
Iowa State. They favored by 1.
You know what? Let me go with Baylor.
Okay.
Let me go with Baylor on this one.
Trey, who you like in there, E?
I like Baylor.
Nah, I'm going with the crib.
Yeah, I like Iowa State myself.
You know little Greg plays for.
Yeah, Greg Gaines.
Yeah. That's my wife's cousin. So
okay.
I can't
go against family. I respect that.
You go ahead.
No trouble at home.
Yeah.
You going the same way?
No, I'm going with Baylor.
Okay, stand with Baylor. Okay.
Yeah.
AMG, who you riding with?
I'm gonna try the Bears.
Okay, the Bears it is. Okay. Another old school matchup, TCU at SMU. Pick 'em. SMU's at home in Dallas. I like Eric Dickerson. Who you like?
Let me get TCU.
You want the Horned Frogs? Okay. E, who you like?
I'm gonna go SMU. It's a kid used to play at USF. You know, that's what Nick at.
Yeah.
He playing his last year at SMU, so I'm gonna support my little friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm SMU with him.
Okay. Big AMG, who you like?
Yeah, give me the Ponies.
Okay.
No one else.
Not Jam Pony, but I feel you.
Boy, give him a couple years.
Hey, that is gonna be a good one here. This is gonna be a good one here. Notre Dame, favored by 3. Freeman got his first win barely at North Carolina. North Carolina get up and down.
No, I'm still going with Notre Dame on that one.
Notre Dame favored by 3. Okay, you got Rudy. Eric, who you got?
What are they playing at?
North Chapel Hill. So they gonna have them pretty uniforms on, have them fresh J cleats on. They gonna be sporty now.
I don't care.
You on Dame?
Notre Dame, yeah.
AMG, who you like?
Yeah, give me Mantateo.
Okay. Sir, who you ride with?
Let me get Notre Dame to build that quality win for Ohio State.
No, I'm riding by myself there. Give me
Carolina.
Yeah, give me Julius Peppers.
Okay.
Give me Peppers. Big Ten, Michigan State just got dogged last Saturday.
Right.
Back home hosting Minnesota, they favored by 2.
Not gonna happen.
Michigan State?
Minnesota,
okay. AMG, who you like?
I don't think they lose 2 weeks in a row. Give me Zach Randolph now.
Okay. That Randolph it is. Okay. Sir, who you riding with?
Let me get Mateen Cleaves.
Mateen Cleaves. Okay. These retro guys here.
I'm telling you.
Who you riding with?
Hey, listen.
Kevin McHale.
Minnesota just lost their top receiver.
Okay.
It just came across ESPN at 6 o'clock.
Oh, for real?
Michigan State.
Everybody want to change their picks.
I'm gonna stay.
Eric got the late plug.
Yeah, somebody got to step up.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay with Minnesota. E got Michigan State. I'm gonna do Minnesota too. Okay, AMG. This gonna hurt a little deep here. Tennessee. Our spread game is Tennessee hosting Florida. Game day is gonna be at Tennessee. Are you going up? You going up to Knoxville Saturday?
Nah, because I don't want to go all the way up there and we lose. So
okay, well that's definitely that's smart thinking because that's definitely gonna happen Saturday. So you got to worry about that. Now, what we finna get into, the line is 11. Does Florida cover the 11?
Oh yeah, we cover.
Okay, sir, what you think? Florida cover the 11?
I can see him covering.
You can see him covered. Okay,
Yeah.
Coach Trigg, what you think?
We gonna win. The Gators gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah. 16 out of 17.
Hey, ask Peyton Manning if we cover.
Yeah. Traditions say.
Okay. Add payback. I like that energy.
Traditions say we own these boys.
No, I'm going with Tennessee.
Let me tell you something. If y'all had Danny Werfel, John Kerry Green, and Reed L, and Tim Tebow, and Wilbur Marshall, Huey Richardson, I might feel a little different. This thing on Tuesday, Saturday night gonna get ugly. So I know some Gator fans. I have a partner Dante, my oldest son. Both my boys Gator fans, but ain't gonna help Saturday. Then can say them Saturday. They're gonna get ugly. That gonna be for the old and to do. Florida coming in not as tough as they used to be too, and don't Malik Hooker, remember the name. Solid dual threat. They got game day up there too. They gonna be crunk Saturday.
I just gave Mike a name. The young boy. I'm telling you, he better than his brother. ATN.
Running back.
ATN and Johnson.
Trevor, he's solid. He tough.
No, and Johnson.
Yeah, they run the ball. They good.
That's how you beat Malik Hooker. Hey, Malik, you on the sideline.
Okay,
he
can't win on the
He can't get a
sideline.
ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Old school Southwest Conference matchup. Texas, the Longhorns favored by 6. Going to Lubbock, taking on Texas Tech. AMG, who you like in there?
I don't pick Texas and nothing.
Yeah, I don't like Texas.
Give me the
I don't like
red
Texas
ray.
and nothing. Kickball, Uno. I don't like the Longhorns on nothing. I just like their colors.
Badminton, nothing.
Yeah, so I'm riding with Texas Tech. Ricky Saylor too. Shout out Lato alum.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What about y'all? Who y'all ride with?
I just think Texas. I gotta go with Texas. The
Okay.
Longhorns on that one right there.
What about you, Coach?
Pass me. It get in. Hey, guess what? I just said tie ticket.
Sir, who you ride? You got Texas.
We're gonna go with Ricky Williams.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know who's playing quarterback for Texas right now.
They got the Card. The one got.
Yeah, but he hurt too.
Card hurt too.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He got hurt the same game.
Yeah, he got hurt the same game.
You right. Yeah, they playing Thursday. Yeah, I'm taking them. Okay. Pac-12 matchup. Oregon favored by 7. They jumped on BYU this past week. Traveling to the Palouse, taking on Washington State. I like Oregon in that. Oregon looked good against BYU. AMG, who you like in that?
And my quarterback went to Oregon. Give me Oregon.
Okay. Who you got? Who you got, Coach?
Yeah, Oregon.
Trigg.
Oregon.
Serge.
Oregon.
Okay. Duck quacking all the way across. Okay. Arizona at Cal. Cal's favored by 3. I kind of like Arizona. They got a couple of guys out there, but I think Cal gonna beat them. You know, it's a night game. I like Cal. They tough at Berkeley. So I'm gonna take Deshaun Jackson.
Is Jordan starting?
No, he ain't hit the field yet.
He hit the field yet. Who you liking that?
Let me get Michael Bibby.
Okay, old school. My boy, I like Michael Dickerson, boy. Dick had that moose in his hair. He was hooping.
And who they playing? Washington State?
No, Arizona at Cal.
At Cal? Yeah. Marshawn Lynch. No
Okay.
doubt. No doubt.
Trigg, who you like?
I'm going Arizona.
Okay. AMG.
Yeah, give me Jason Kidd.
Okay. All good. Okay. Oh, SEC matchup out there in Jerry World. Arkansas at Texas A&M. A&M just beat Miami. Arkansas ain't lost yet. A&M's favored by 2. AMG, who you like in that?
Give me Johnny Football.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Serge, who you got?
Give me A&M.
Okay. Trigg.
And who they playing against?
Arkansas.
No, man. Arkansas all day.
Who you like?
Nolan Richardson, 40 minutes.
Yeah, give me Todd Day. I'm riding with Todd Day. I want him.
Mayberry, you know.
Mayberry. Give me the Mayberry.
He ain't gonna be close.
Oliver Bell on the block.
Yeah.
I'm taking Arkansas also. USC favored by 7, traveling to Oregon State. I'm gonna go to Mike Trigg for who you like on that one.
USC.
All day. Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna be close.
You ride with Troy? You ride with Troy too, Eric?
You running back?
For Oregon State. He back, but he go outscore. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go with SC. I'm gonna go with SC.
I'm keeping that house. I'm riding SC too. Serge, what about you?
Let's go USC.
AMG, who you riding with?
Yeah, give me the Trojans.
Okay. And we always got to jump in and do our pro game, which is going to be Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Cleveland's favored by 3. I already know Serge. We ain't got to ask you, Serge, a Browns fan.
I already know.
He like everything. LeBron, he with them.
We going to run it up.
Oh, okay. AMG, who you liking that Thursday night?
Give me the Browns. They'll be mad after last week. Give me the Browns.
Okay. Coach Trigg, who you like?
Jim Brown. Too much Chubb, too much Hunt.
Okay.
I'm going with him on that. Browns.
Yeah, I can't trust Trubisky. I can't. I just can't. Brissett is. That's the lesser of two evils, and like you said, they got that double-headed monster they can throw. So we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride with that. Now, speaking of Cleveland, I know we got NBA's for the start in a couple of about a month or so, and I want to ask all of y'all this question. We posed the question. Actually, my partner Solomon Davis, shout out to Solomon, host of His, Hers, and Ours. They come on every Saturday. Posed the question about Steph Curry. And I'm going to ask you, do you feel that Steph Curry's legacy right now, if he stopped playing, is he a top 10 all-time basketball player? And I'm going to go to you first, Serge. He don't play no more. Will he be a top 10?
I would look at it, is there 2 point guards ahead of him?
Well, I just say top 10 player. They don't have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do positions, then that's respect.
I would have to say no.
You would say no?
No.
Okay. All right. What you think?
So when you ask that question, a top 10 player, that's in every era.
Right.
So, I mean, the top 10 player can play in any era.
Right.
Well, no.
You couldn't? Okay.
No.
What you think?
No.
Okay. AMG, what you think?
I want to say no, but I'm just thinking about how much he's changed the game. So if he's not 10, he's like 11 or 12. He's like 10A, 10B.
Okay. Well, let me and what I try to do is that when you have these spirited debates on who you saw, I always try to tell people I'm going to go who I saw. I didn't see Bill Russell. You know, God bless it. So I caught Kareem through his middle. Never saw Oscar Roberts. Never saw Elgin Baylor. So I can go on from what I saw from, say, maybe 76, 77 on to now. And when we start breaking down players, like, to me, I think Mike is the best to ever do it. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Some people feel different.
I think he's the best one-on-one player. I think the best to ever do it is Magic Johnson.
Okay. What about who you think the best to ever do it? Okay.
Well, we already know,
I forgot Bron. Okay. What about you, Coach?
No, I'm a Kareem dude.
Okay. AMG, what about you? Who you think the best to ever do it?
And Bron the greatest.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you this: is Tim Duncan in everybody's top 10?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to ask. I gotta ask. That's spirited debate.
I like Tim from skill set standpoint, but I don't know if he can play in the 80s with all that banging.
With the physicality of the game.
I mean, he's tough now.
Yeah, I'm with him. Like on the edge, like 11, 12. Now winners, yes, he top 10 winner. But I just seen so many good players.
Okay, well let me ask y'all this: Olajuwon.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Olajuwon to make yours either?
No.
What about you?
It's gonna be hard.
That's hard.
He not even top. Not even the top.
Olajuwon. Okay.
He not even top 5 center.
Yeah,
Kobe Bryant.
Without a doubt.
No doubt. That's
Okay.
Boy wonder.
AMG.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
Yeah.
I love Larry. And
Okay.
I think, I got to go with Larry. You know, it's top 10 because as a kid, you know, Larry was always idolized by everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't realize how good he was till I got older and I started really seeing him, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I couldn't stand. I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell y'all a funny story before we go to break. My senior year of high school, we never, ever beat Boston. I'm in Atlanta. The Hawks were in Game 5 on a Friday.
Dominique.
They were in Game 5. Look, hey, we in school. We done finagle some tickets going to the game. something happened. I couldn't make it to the game, so we all just got together at my aunt's house watching the game on TV, and we just know, okay, hey, we're going to beat them. We're going to close this out. We get ready for Detroit. Because Detroit, they waiting. Mm-hmm. They waiting. And we know, okay, we done took our lumps. We tied. We got Neek, Randy Whitman, Doc Rivers, Antoine Carr, Cliff Levingston, Kevin Willis, Treat Rollins, John Battle. We Spud Webb. We ready. Mm-hmm. Larry came to the crib and he killed us. And I never forget when they won. I looked at my cousin and said, you know what? It's over. We ain't gonna win. We shouldn't go on the plane.
That's the one he hit at the buzzer?
No, they won the game by like 8 or 9, but you just tell that was a game where he hit us for 63 in New Orleans at 85, and they were going so crazy. Dominique said the Hawks on the bit were cheering for. He was shooting threes left-handed.
You know, it's a Larry Bird, Dominique Wilkins story. It's a playoff game too. They both go berserk.
That's game 7, 88. That's it.
Hey, listen, but you know the story, right?
Larry told him.
They bumped each other. Larry leaned in on Dominique. You know what he whispered to him, right? I'm going to get the ball in the corner. I'm going to hit this shot. You ain't get no chance. Game over. He got the ball in the corner. He hit the shot. You ain't got no chance. I mean, game over.
Yeah, they say Larry they say talking junk. Larry was that guy.
Right, but they said that story that Eric told you, that's what Dominique told him at the press conference.
That's what Dominique said.
Yeah.
They say, we saw you and Larry bump into each other. Yeah. What'd he say? Dominique just started laughing. He told me he was going to get the ball in the corner.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what made him so... And a lot of people, I tell people, he didn't do nothing flashy. He did everything good, though. He did everything good. Mm-hmm. And when you see players, and I was in the era, like, I love Dr. J. I love the Lakers. I couldn't stand the Celtics. The Celtics always won.
You know, I'm a Sixer dude, so, you know, I hate the Celtics. Yeah.
But Larry was that guy.
Yeah, he was a winner. Bottom line. You hear me? Bottom line. Hey, listen, in college, NBC used to do, the Final Four. And
I remember that, yeah.
Hey, listen.
79.
They were showing highlights of Larry Bird. They was playing that song, Superman, man, in the background. You hear me? I'm like, yeah, because, you ain't seen no Indiana State basketball. ESPN wasn't popping.
What about up on that?
Listen, the first time I seen Larry Bird, I started doing this, Superman.
I'm telling you, and I got to ask Trey before we go to the break. When was Magic? Because we all have moments like, you know what, this is my guy. When was Magic your guy?
He's always been my guy, but when when he got with the Dream Team, and when you see all the practice, he say, "Look, I'm a 5-time world champion. That's good. That's how we're doing in LA. Everybody line up." That was he amongst the best in the world at the time, and he ran the show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's just showtime. You know what I'm saying, at the Forum, man. Playing against Bird in college, playing at the rival continuing in the pros. I mean, the way he played the game, he's the real team player because it's not about him.
Okay.
So anytime you get that ball in your hand, you can make everybody better.
Now he just set me a real deal. I'm gonna ask this question before we go. AMG, everybody get on this. Is he the greatest Laker ever? Magic. Yeah.
In my opinion.
Okay. AMG, what about you?
No.
Who is yours?
Kobe.
E.
Nah, I think Kobe get beat in the finals by 40.
What about you?
I slept Magic. 83. But
4.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna tell you something. He beat me more than I beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a Magic dude being the greatest.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, sir?
I want to say 1A, 1B with Kobe.
Magic was that dude, and he was that guy as a rookie till when he stopped playing. So it was never in question. And he had a lot around him, and people say that was maybe, but no, he played. That 91 team, when they lost to the Bulls, they were not good.
No.
But Magic...
got to wheel them to the finals.
They got them. Magic.
You know?
Because Portland was a way better team
than
Western.
And they were strong.
Yeah, and
they were strong.
And he wheeled them through that Western Conference final.
Terry Teagle.
Yeah.
They had some nobodies. But we finna get into our last break before we get out here. We come on the backside. We're going to pit these high school games. So y'all get ready. This is going to be brought to you by my good folks over to the right, man. Over at Conan's Barbecue down there in downtown Carver City. Best barbecue known to man. Go check them out, man. I'm going to sure I get the address right. 1510 North Hubert, 813-870-0404. Go down there and check them out, man. Tell them Big D sent you. Set us up with something, Serge. finna get into the fourth quarter. This Chop Shop. AMG, before you go ahead and check out where are you gonna be this weekend? You checking out a game, or you just traveling, or you just low key chilling? What you got going on?
I'll probably be chilling this week. Who the Chiefs play this week?
They actually got the Colts in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I ain't going to Indianapolis. Ain't nothing to really do
y'all
there.
got the Bucs. Y'all got the Bucs next Sunday.
When the Packers play.
Yeah, y'all got the Bucs next Sunday.
I'll be in the Bay.
Okay, say less. Well, like I say, you want to give me a shout outs before you get out of here?
Just shout out to everybody watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in every week and out. Just thank you to everybody.
All right. Well, I'll be honest when I get out of here, man.
All
right. Be careful now. All right. So this brought to you by Wingstop. We're gonna get into these. We got pick these high school football games. I got some high school gurus in here today, so we definitely finna get into it. So I want y'all to get ready. Like I say, our game of the week is gonna be actually we're gonna do Jesuit at Armwood is where we're gonna be this week. So a lot of good hype surrounding that game. A lot of people been talking real good. So as I always say, Wingstop, the official wing spot of Chop Shop. Go check them out. 4 locations: 23044 State Route 54 in Lutz, 1219 Bruce B. Downs Boulevard, Wesley Chapel, 9305 North 56th Street in Temple Terrace, and where it all started, 2776 East Fowler Avenue. 813-903-9464. Go check them out. They got some mean wings over there. Good groceries. Let's get into it, fellas. We got 4 games where a lot of teams are off this week. So we're going to get into this. This ain't going to take long. We got Sickles at King. King is yet to win a game. I'm trying Sickles.
I'm going Sickles with you, brother.
3 times.
Okay. Brandon at Robinson. I'm taking the Knights.
Desmond Allison.
Okay.
Hardest Johnson.
Okay. Blake at Freedom. Blake win. Blake 4-1 now. Don't sleep on Blake.
Oh, Leon McQuay.
Yeah, they about to hit the top 13, right? Hit the Super 13. You riding the same way?
Yeah, my homegirl, she the new principal.
Yeah, shout out to Val, my cousin over there.
Yeah, so I got to go with them.
Much love to you, Val. Plant at Chamberlain. Chamberlain fell off too. They okay, we got Plant. Everybody got Plant. Okay. Now we got 3 games this week involving Super 13 teams playing against each other. First one, Tampa Catholic hosting Berkeley Prep.
Oh wow.
Berkeley Prep's number 6, TC number 13. I like Prep.
Yeah, I like Berkeley Prep because I think TC, they have good teams, but for whatever reason, man, Berkeley always seem to have their number.
Yeah.
So we're not going against the grain. I'm going to go with Berkeley Prep, man. And plus my nephew over there, Dallas Golden.
Okay, he doing his thing too. Yeah.
Stay Golden, nephew.
Okay. What about you? Who you ride with?
Down goes the Crusaders.
Down goes the Crusader. Okay. Number 12, we got Durant hosting Leonard. That might be running clock. Durant just lost to Bloomingdale, but they 3-1. They making a little noise. They got Sumner next week, which might be our game of the week.
They playing at Durant?
At Durant.
Good turkey wings out there.
Okay. So you ride with Durant for the wings?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to go with Durant, too.
Okay, that's fair. Number 11, East Bay coming down there on Cypress Street, taking on the Jefferson Dragons. East Bay is undefeated. Just be ripped. They 3-0. Jefferson's 2-2. They lost their last 2. Jefferson lost to Sumner and Hillsborough in their defense. So,
yeah, I think East Bay, that Indian going to shoot the Dragon right in the esophagus.
okay.
Spit no foul tonight.
East Bay, it's hard. It's hard to go against your school, ain't it?
Down go the Dragons.
Down go the Dragons.
I told you I'm at right now with them.
Okay, you did say that. Okay. Number 10, Alonzo hosting Lato. Lato's 2-2 also. They don't won 2 games.
Who Lato beat?
Lato beat Brandon 2-0. They had a 2-run single
That
in
means
the third quarter.
That means the forfeit.
Yeah. I'm just counting. I'm gonna take Alonzo.
Take Alonzo.
So we all got Alonzo. Okay.
Alonzo, yeah.
All right. Battle of Fishhawk. Newsom at Bloomingdale. Newsom's number 9.
Nah, Bloomingdale should be able to beat them. They got some pieces. I seen them play against Berkeley Prep.
Okay, so you like Bloomingdale at the house.
And then they got Marlon Jackson Jr. over there, so I got to pull for him.
No doubt.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try Newsom. Newsom look they tough. Should be a good game. Number 8, Hillsborough Terriers hosted Plant City. Plant City's yet to win a game this year. I don't know what they got going on out there, but it's like a quarterback just left. That might be another running clock. I like Hillsborough big on that.
Well, you might want to hold up because Conan's just doing a pregame meal for them Plant City Raiders. So
okay, well, shout out to the Raiders, but I'm just saying, hey, do your thing.
MC, you our boy.
Yeah. Okay, hey, much love to you, but I'm taking Hillsborough. You know,
that might be a little different.
Okay, well, I ain't go, y'all ain't got to pick. Don't worry about it.
No. We got my nephew, my nephew.
Okay.
on Hillsborough, so we're going to.
We got to go with the blood side.
Saying,
We got to go to Hillsborough.
Yeah, Cy over there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my little homie Cy.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 7, Strawberry Crest. They moving up. They at Zephyr Hills Christian. And actually, Jordan Lewis, quarterback, just won Player of the Week. So he actually won Player of the Week. They number 7. They undefeated as Zephyr Hills Christian. Zephyr Hills Christian got some little athletes out there, but I like Strawberry Crest. You'd be surprised,
man. You know, all the athletes at Zephyr Hills Christian, they from Hillsborough County.
I can believe that.
I couldn't believe that when I went out there and saw them.
Yeah.
They're from Tampa.
Yeah.
East Tampa. I'm like, man, what y'all doing over here? You know?
They moved, like I said, they had them resources.
But I'm going to Strawberry Crest.
Okay.
For Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
What about you?
Public school all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same way, okay. All right, our game of the week. Armwood number 5 hosted Jesuit number 2. Jesuit, like I say, won't have their quarterback. They got the freshman starting. Ricardo been running his mouth. He say they biting. And I told him, I said, look, the way the schedule's set up, you get to play everybody. So here we go. Here's opportunity 1.
I got Armwood, man.
I like Armwood too. Losing their quarterback is big. What about you?
I'm sorry, champ. I got on, but we got
to champ.
Champ work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about champ, man. That's my bad. But we got Stroud on the other side.
Yeah, we got RJ Stroud.
Okay, so we got family everywhere. Yeah, family everywhere. Yeah. See there, P there, Mama there, everybody. Okay, I got you.
Champ, right. Go to work, boy.
Yes.
All right, and
prove us wrong.
Then we got 3 against 4. We got Warden at Sumner at Warden. Now, that's gonna be a good game too, because Warden lost to Jesuit out the gate. Looked pretty strong since that game. Warden actually struggled with Gate. Sumner struggled with Gate to 31-27 Friday night, but they did beat Jefferson 49-6. So something's got to give in this game. I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna ride with Ashwood. I'm taking Sumner.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Ashwood too, man.
You taking Warden?
Yeah. Okay. Taking Warden. I got 2 kids I coach out at Warden on the coaching staff.
All right. Number 1 team in the area right now, the Tampa Bay Tech Titans host your alma mater, the Gaither Cowboys, on Friday night. Yeah. Probably that 91 class out there.
Michael, we played them 91. They were tough then. They had Mike Sims, Fitz, Charles Davis, Carl Fitz.
Yeah.
They beat us, but I handled my part. I did my job.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So. But I think Tech gonna be a little tough for us. So
Tech,
being honest with you, I gotta go
fair.
Get Tech the nod.
That's fair. So that's like I said, we got that wrapped up. So I want to get into, like we were talking about, and the people that follow me on Facebook, we got something coming up next Wednesday that we try to do a little community involvement, get people to come out. You want to elaborate on that a little bit on the What's Up Wednesday?
Yeah, well, we're trying to do it cold, free food, drinks, and stuff like that. But we're trying to build stronger community and relationships in the inner city. So we have a lot of topics that we want to bring to the forefront. As far as saying, it's not like it's going to be man versus woman, but we want to put something on the floor, and we want to have a female perspective on it versus the male, and hopefully come some common ground on it. You know.
Okay. Well, I'm good with it. Like I said, I just hope you got E on the ones and twos or some of that good old school music.
Oh, no doubt. Joe Tex. We'll talk to Joe Tex Wednesday. Joe Tex, Joe Simon.
And I got to ask you, why I'm telling you, with your love for music, you ain't never think about DJing?
No.
Never?
No. Because I'm eclectic. Because, I go from... I go from Joe Tex to the next thing I might be playing Alice in Chains.
Okay.
That might kill the vibe, you hear me?
Right, I feel you.
Yeah, so
you got an ear for me. Like sometimes when I go in, I'm ordering food like, man, he in that jam, like you jam, like you go.
Oh yeah.
I love that 70s and 80s, and we had discussions, and a lot of people, man, did not say, man, 70s and 80s music stood for something.
You better believe it.
And it meant something.
And you know, somebody told me this summer that if they stop making music right now, the world will be good. That's how much good music then already came out.
Yeah.
If they stop making music, nobody else ain't got to make more music, and we can just live off the old music. You hear me?
Now I'm gonna ask y'all something because my partner Dexter Battle, shout out Coach DB.
Dex, what's up?
We had a conversation last week. I don't know if y'all been on social media, but Dexter Battle said with a straight face that R. Kelly has more music than Michael Jackson. So what I told him was we're gonna do a versus starting October 3rd. Every day we're gonna do a song. You gonna do a song, I'm gonna do a song. And I just don't get me wrong, Kelly got some music. He got a catalog.
Right, but you gotta realize what Dex is talking about. Kelly, right? He wrote
music for Mike.
He wrote
Man in the Mirror.
Charlie Wilson. That album that came out brought him back. That was all Kelly stuff.
I give you that.
So I mean, I know Mike got some music, but has he written for anybody?
I ain't saying right. I think I got 21 that I think Mike got to make. Cause I can go Jackson 5. I can go Jackson.
Man, you could just play the Off the Wall album. And guess what? And knock him down. You know that was Mike's last R&B album.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. He became the king of pop. But that Off the Wall album,
that's classic.
That's classic. That's the black community's last 100% embrace of Michael Jackson because that was our Mike. Yeah, that was our Mike. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's gonna be fun. We do it all in fun, so it ain't no animosity. But like I said, just a conversation with people. Like he was saying, R. Kelly, and Kelly's very creative. He's a musical genius, but I like Mike. I can go deep with Mike. I can get some stuff on Mike.
Yeah. I'm with you with that, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you, when Michael Jackson died, boy, I cried.
Me too.
You know?
I don't think nobody.
Me too.
I can't think nobody. Hey,
June 25th, 2009. I never forget the day. Hey, Joe Fallon called me.
Yeah.
Hey Dex, there's only two people you can put up against Mike: Smokey and Stevie.
What about Prince?
A lot of people don't embrace a lot of Prince stuff. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because the Prince songs I like definitely didn't get no airplay.
Right.
You hear me?
I get
no airplay. You know, but Smokey and Prince. But Smokey and Stevie got some music.
I get it, but Smokey was a songwriter, so I think Smokey and R. Kelly are really at each other versus Mike and R.
Okay,
Kelly.
well then we could just go Stevie and Mike.
Yeah, something like that.
Stevie and Mike would be a hard matchup.
Yeah, that'd be a tough.
Stevie because of longevity.
Yeah, Stevie got some stuff.
Stevie to just
Stevie got some stuff. You know, Stevie has he got a bag full of stuff. But I think like with Mike has some stuff that you still can play that's over 40 years old and it still stick.
Don't stop till you get enough.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Marvin Gaye album, "Here My Dear." If you play that right now, bro, it's prevalent right now.
Yeah,
that one. And,
oh my God!
And guess what? Inner City Blues. Anything Marvin ever made is prevalent right now.
Ecology, anything like I said, but it's just the music that was made back then.
But same thing with Stevie.
Yeah.
You play Stevie right now, it's relevant. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's relevant. You hear me?
So I'm gonna ask y'all that Serge, the music guy, if you had one artist, you taking a road trip, one artist, you could take all their music, and I'm gonna go to Serge first. Who would you take? One artist. It could be hip hop, whatever.
Just to listen to everything they got.
Yeah, you listen to anything they got, you just be like, okay, I'm straight, I can ride.
I mean, I'm a big Michael fan, so it would probably be Mike for me.
Okay. Tree, what about you?
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. Okay.
It's crazy. Hey, listen, 19 about 82, 83. I rode from Tampa, Florida to Dallas, Texas.
Okay. I
listened to one song. This is going to be off beat to y'all. I told you I'm off beat.
What song?
Flirt by Cameo.
No, that's classic.
But I'm just saying, but hear me.
That's old school.
One song.
Yeah, that's old school.
From Tampa to Dallas.
Hey,
and my first walk, man, and I just kept,
hey.
And I'm talking about Triggs. He was like,
man, they had the video. They showed the video soul. I grew up on that, bro.
And you know, Cameo had to dumb it down because they had about.
Yeah, 19. They had a whole family in the group. Yeah,
the check was just too big. Yeah, ain't nobody making no money. We
had that Flirt, Single Life, She's Strange.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Walking down the
Hey, listen, a lot of people they slipped. Cameo was like my group in the 80s because
me too.
I'm talking about they had slow jams,
Rigor Mortis, Alligator Woman. Come on, man.
Hey, listen,
Sparkle.
Hey, listen, Cameo was. Cameo was serious. Larry
Cameo,
Black,
yeah, Black-
Larry Black was
yeah.
at his time.
Yeah. But that's why I say I think we people we have disputes but debates on decades like 70s and 80s. Like 90s, you had more hip hop came out where you start seeing the money get made in rap.
Right.
But you go back like you could have stopped like for me like DMC, Heavy D, you know, Houdini made great music.
Oh yeah.
And they don't get the love they should have got
At all.
for what they did.
Yeah, but it seemed like that was real music to me, and it's no knock. I love Boosie, but come on, man. That wouldn't even got no play in our era for real. No. You know what I'm saying? That's my, you know what I'm saying, because he got some stuff that, man, it kind of hits you. You know what I'm saying, with his story. But the rap today, you know what I'm saying, like one of my things is Rich Homie Quan investments. That's how I think about Conan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The state signed yourself, so that's what I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, stuff like that, but things have a good message. Even the song, what's investment by, Rich Homie Quan with the girl. God, I can't think of the name of the song, but it's
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
Yeah, but it's a song talking about a girl that works at a strip club, but she's paying them bills on her own. But, I mean, it's a message behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got a message song in the rap game that's positive, I'll take it.
Just like the Grandmaster Flash, like Jack said, the message that's timeless.
Right. Who don't know? Don't push me because I'm
close to the edge.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And you still can play that now. That still relate to what's going on today.
Right. Junkies in the alley with the baseball bats.
Yeah.
Mine is, boy, you brought up Houdini. To this day, anytime I hear this beat, that 5 minutes of funk, it make everybody get up.
It's one song that can always be in. I don't care where you at. Planet Rock.
Oh yeah,
that's classic.
Planet Rock. Boy, you get right there. You want to go to the floor, got you?
Yeah, you ready to get to it?
Planet Rock.
Egyptian Love, all that. All that.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, man, I want to thank y'all for coming to Kicking It, man. We got to get y'all back on again. Like I say, just y'all my folks, man. Y'all done showed me love since the beginning. So, Eric, any shout outs you want to give? Feel free, do your thing. Mike, do your thing.
Always to the Trig Nation, one family, one love. Hey, the whole Carver City community. Hey, just know we do this for y'all because it's important to give back where we from.
No doubt.
Yeah. Carrollwood Day School, Marshall McDuffie, those guys over there doing it the right way. Tampa Prep, Berkeley Prep, Dominic Sal, he got a great program over there. And the 813
Dom,
as a
don't
whole.
still be mad at me, Dom.
You know, 813, I love it with my heart. You know, and I put for everybody and everything in the 813. Much love, man. Let's get it. The positive labor plus prayer equals God's given.
29 players right now in the NFL out of Hillsborough County.
That's good stuff.
38 between Pinellas County and Hillsborough County, but 29 out of Hillsborough County right now in the NFL.
That's good stuff. That's Zach Carter, Hillsborough.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It'd be good to see these kids get that opportunity, man, because it's something that they love doing. Like I said, to watch them progress as they make their climb through life. And I got to ask you this before we go. Georgia Ole Miss SEC title game. Who you got?
Man, I'm gonna have a split jersey, bro.
Split jersey?
I'm gonna have a mate. I promise you. If it's that, and I think I really believe in my heart, it's gonna be that.
Well, it's possible.
Yeah, and if
it's possible,
I'm gonna have a split jersey.
Conan's gonna be closed.
Yeah, we will. We'll be closed. We'll be closed. You know what I'm saying? We'll be closed, man.
Well, the good thing about that is that
you got to get it on Friday.
Well, the good thing about that is that the Bucks don't play the Monday night, so you can probably get away with that.
Yeah.
You can probably get away with that.
Yeah.
So, sir, what you got going on this week? You chilling?
Yeah, as far as I can tell. I got a show. His, Hers, or Ours is on Saturday. I'm working. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be working on getting 3,000 Hits released. And that's the track about Roberto Clemente's life that I wrote.
Sir. Mm-hmm. Sir, to get his rap on.
So, yeah, and then we get ready to go to Puerto Rico next week, the 28th.
Yeah, I'll definitely be careful over there, man.
Yeah, God bless those people in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, definitely prayers to all of those, man. Like I said, just like I always try to tell people, man, and I always got to say my little thing before I get out of here, before we shut down this tonight. Anybody want to be an artist, don't want to see the executive producer, all the videos, all the record, dancing, come to Death Row. So, with that being said, we're finna get out of here, man. So, yeah. So, hey, for the trends coming out, kid, we got to get y'all in here again, man. So, like I said, y'all family. So, just, I'm so glad to really get out here and kick with y'all tonight and to get Eric out the house.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Big fight coming up
tonight.
Big fight coming up. The best fight we probably gonna see.
Oh yeah, Spence Crawford.
No, yeah, Crawford beating up Spence. That's gonna.
I'm with you. Who you liking that?
I'm with Crawford.
Hey.
Who you liking that, sir? Spence Crawford.
I don't know none of them.
You don't know? Hey, that yeah, I like Bud.
Yeah.
I like Bud too.
We can't even imitate Sir. We can't even imitate Bud Mama in the studio. Because listen, if you hear her, you gonna say her son gonna kill that boy.
Yeah. Yeah. He fight with purpose.
Yeah.
So like I say, as we always do, we get out of here, man. For my boys ain't here tonight, my man Ruff, AMG, came on the kid with rapping with Ryan. Keep God first, love your family, man. When you see us, holler. Y'all be good. Good night.
Good night.